So hello, let's start the today's session. So today we'll be discussing about programming doubts which has been to be addressed by the student from the students. So let me share my screen. Hope my screen is visible. Please just react, thumbs up or something. Am I audible? Perfect. Thank you. So let's start the today's session. So like are there any particular doubts that needs to be discussed? Or do you want me to explain any particular topics? Please let me know.
Can you explain for the dictionary?
Explain dictionary.
Excuse me, ma'am.
So, yeah.
I have a doubt in OPP question. Vivek.
So I think someone has started dictionary. So let us start with dictionaries. We'll be
Ma'am,
having
I was having a general doubt. Like, for example, if there is a power cut, then what will happen? How to deal with this situation
power cut. What?
during the exam tomorrow?
Okay.
So, for example, if the exam is going on and there is power cut, so how to deal with that?
So in that case, like if there is some issue, like do you know there is going to be power cut on beforehand priorly?
Okay.
No, no. I mean to say like if you can able to guess where there will be power cut in that
No,
particular.
ma'am, that is not. That will be sudden. I am just assuming if that happens, then what to do?
So in that case, like if you try to resume the exam again, if that doesn't work, try to mail to CT. So people
Okay.
mailing then might help you.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
So let's start with dictionaries, right? Someone asked, is there any particular question in the dictionaries?
Can you start from basics like concept and like problem solving?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, can you discuss that lambda function, this zip, enumerate,
Okay,
this
okay.
type of?
Okay, sure. So let us start with dictionary first. Please be on mute. So dictionary, let's go with lambda functions, right?
Ma'am, if there is network issue, then what will we do? We can shift from Wi-Fi to online mobile internet, or we cannot do that.
Yeah, that is if you want to ask any particular query, mail to support team, that would be the best thing which I can say. So
And
let's
also
start.
explain the topic pattern printing.
Okay,
I'm also using map function like lambda function in OPP questions,
lambda function, map.
map function in OPP questions,
Okay, what was the other thing?
generator also, ma'am,
Pattern
generator.
printing.
Pattern.
Ma'am, can we use Python tutor in exam?
Function. So we'll be discussing in this order. So let's start with dictionaries. So like as we all are familiar with dictionaries, right? Dictionary is like uh, in a normal perspective. So in the dictionary is something like there will be a key and a value. So the particular key there will be a separate value for which the key's value will be explained by the value. So in our English dictionary, we would be having something like alphabetic, and we'll be having list of things like A for apple kind of thing. So similarly, here also we will be having keys and values. So keys will be always unique, followed by the values. So an example would be, let's consider a student. So student is equal to the syntax would be in curly brackets opening and closing. So here we would be passing keys and values, a pair of combination, something like A for apple. Again comes A for apple, B for something like balls. So over here, yeah, okay. So over here, what we'll be doing is like, if you want to, so here A is a key, apple is a value, B is a key, again balls are value. So we are supposed to print or fetch something from this dictionary. So in that case, let us print the entire student as a dictionary. So if we print this, we will be getting A for apple, B for balls. So if we want to fetch so in this dictionary, if we want to fetch a particular thing like
Ma'am,
print student of,
ma'am,
yeah,
sorry to interfere, but I know basics, but I am not able to deal with how to change a list to a dictionary and a tuple to a dictionary. In that, I have problem. I revise basics multiple times, but I am not still able to do these type of questions.
Similar.
so you want to convert list to a dictionary.
Dictionary and tuple to dictionaries. Such type of example will you provide will be very helpful for me.
Okay, so for in this case, then fine. So let us discuss list to dictionary first. Okay. So in list to dictionary, like let's consider we are having states. Okay. So in states, we would be having as a list. So in list, we would be having. Let's start with Delhi. Okay. Then comes let me give it my high level AP, MP. So these are different states. Okay. And coming to capitals. Okay. Consider capitals are something like New Delhi. So Maharashtra capital would be Mumbai. Okay. Next comes AP's capital would be Hyderabad. Or something like this. Just we are taking a random values. So these are two different lists. So you want to convert these two different lists into a dictionary. So in this case, what you can do is like, let us take a dictionary, my dictionary. So over here, if you want to convert into dictionary, so the first keyword would be dictionary. So dict is a keyword followed by zip keyword.
Map.
So zip is the keyword. So zip is a keyword is like it matches the first value with the second value, kind of. So we are zipping the values of states to the capitals. So if I print my dictionary over here, I would get the capital of Delhi is New Delhi, Maharashtra's would be Mumbai, AP's would be Hyderabad, MP's would be Bhopal, and Tamil Nadu's would be Chennai. So something like this will be printed. So if you want to convert list to dictionary, so you are supposed to have two different lists, and you are supposed to map the values of state like keys to a particular list and values to a particular list. So in this way, you
Ma'am,
can
can you explain zip function, ma'am?
zip function is general a normal function. It basically like it would be acting as a media on conversion of two lists.
Ma'am, what will happen if we use map instead of zip?
Generally, zip is like used to map is something like um, yeah, we can use it, but they won't be properly aligned because For example, let me tell you about what is map, what is zip. So map is gives every functions items which are written in the form of a list or tuples only. So over here, like if we use a particular function like map, that would be mapping only to a particular list. Whereas zip is something like this transforms the list into dictionary formats also. And if you want to operate some functions, that would be easy. So in my case, I would suggest both would be behaving same if you want to return some value. Whereas map is the easiest way compared to, I mean, zip is the easiest way compared to map.
What will map return, ma'am?
Sorry?
Just like here, if we don't use dict, the zip will return a tuple. Same way, what will map return if we use map here?
So it would be something like if you use map instead of zip, so it will be giving the map objects. The objects would be like, for example, you know, right? This something would be printing like this: 0x00 123 ABCD. So these kind of values would be printed here if you use map. Whereas if you use zip, that would be directly called.
One suppose if you have only one list, only state is equal to Delhi, Maharashtra, something, and you
Uh,
have to print a dictionary 0 Delhi, 1 Maharashtra, 2 EP, like that, then how you can proceed? Like dictionary, will you have to do enumerate or what?
So in that way, like if you want to do in such a way like that, we can use some list function, and if we want to use it in a for loop, we are supposed to state it and we can do it. So let me check it.
Then here on you face issues actually. The converting part is there, right? Like suppose if I have one list, how do I convert it to dictionary? Or suppose any value from dictionary to list, and that conversion is there, right? There itself we get stuck. I'm getting stuck there actually. Like
Okay.
I can access one part I can access, but second part I am not able to access. Like if I get also, it will be in a different format, like string or int. I need in int, but it will be in string. Like that it is sometimes.
Okay. So in that case, like did you try using this dictive keyword and try solving it?
Sorry.
Did you try using this dictionary keyword, so-called dict?
Yeah. And if instead of Zix directly, you can add that flower brackets, right?
No. Like in line 19, what I was saying is like this would be an easiest way to convert.
Okay. No.
Ma'am,
I understood that. My question is like, suppose if a one string is there, how if a one list is there, like this same state only, if only state is provided, okay? Then how would you convert it to dictionary like zero Delhi, Maharashtra, like that? Like simple any function will be there like that.
If you want to do in that way, na, then this is the states. So my dict of zip of, so there is a function called enumerate. I think you might have discussed. Was it discussed before?
yes, ma'am, but I have watched the videos also, but actually,
So
we tend
enumerate is something like,
Can you print this?
yeah. So if we use enumerate, and here we should give start is equal to 1. So in this case, like if you, this is your question, right?
Yes.
So this would be the output.
ma'am, can you explain line number for 18?
Okay. Now, okay. One question. Now, how would I convert to vice versa? From dictionary to list, how would I convert this? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4 should be separate, and Delhi, Maharashtra should be separate. How would I convert that?
Okay, so you are asking list to convert into dictionary and again dictionary back into list.
Yeah. But like dictionary to convert it to different two lists, like 1, 2, 3, 4. That values and key should be separate list. How can I do that?
Dictionary dot keys and dictionary dot values. That's it. See, like
Yeah, but this
dictionary.
this is like this. I get sometimes like build function is list.
Let me finish. So you ask this one, right? Dictionary dot keys, dictionary dot values. So you want you asked like we are supposed to print all the values in a list and again all the keys in a list and values in a list. So this
That
is what
dictionary is what it is. The underscore keys. That is string or what?
this would be print. Let us give it a type. Dictionary keys.
Okay. It is not in list, right?
It's not in list.
So how would I convert that? That is where I usually get a difficulty here actually.
Okay, so in that case, yeah,
Shall I add like
Ma'am,
list of my dictionary dot keys like that I can add, or I have that split function.
okay, or no, like so you want print. One second. You can directly take list of my values. So hope you are able to find this, right? The second line.
Yeah,
Line
yeah,
number
yeah.
32.
Yes, can you do that?
If
I'm
you
asking.
print
Is this
this, everything will
okay?
be in list. So if you
Okay,
want
okay.
to print type of it, type would be for sure list.
Okay, okay. Understood, understood.
Got you right?
In enumerate, only start function we can give, right?
Pardon?
In enumerate, only start we can give, right? Function and start, right? That syntax.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, sure.
ma'am, can you explain line number 18? My
So line number
enumerate 18, 18, 18.
line 18. So in that, like for example,
Enumerate.
so here what we are trying to do is like we are trying to print all the values. So basically we are having only a single list which is in line number 15. So we are trying to map the states to the particular integer. So here we have given only the starting point whereas there is no defined value of numbers. So in that case, so how many, for example, if we are having 20 states, we should have 20 numbers. If we are having 5 states, if we should have 5 numbers. So in order to
Uh,
map states
Ma'am,
with start, we use enumerate.
ma'am, this start is equal to 1 I didn't get actually. I have read this about enumerate, but I forgot, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, what will happen if we don't use start? Only states inside enumerate.
It starts with 0. See, basically, whenever you are taking, when you are not initializing anything, it takes with 0. So we are, as we have asked, like we are supposed to patch 1 with 1, then we are taking 0. I mean, we are taking start is equal to 1.
Ma'am, start is equal to 1 means we will start from Maharashtra.
It starts with alphabetic, I mean, see, numeric 1. See,
Means
for
what
example,
start
let
is equal
me
to 1 means
see,
actually.
basically, 1 second, let me remove everything. Let me
It means the value assigned to the Delhi is 1.
print my dictionary is there. Okay, my underscore dictionary. So over here, this is what you will be getting. 0 with Delhi, 1 with Maharashtra, 2 with AP and so on. So you don't want 0, so you want 1. So here I am giving start is equal to, okay, not 1, let's check start is equal to 5. So you can check starting with 5 and goes till end.
Okay, okay, got it, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, if we use map function, then how would we do this? The same thing you did with zip function, ma'am.
Like we will be having a numeric value.
No, no, not this thing, ma'am. This zip function, you merge the two lists, na, ma'am,
Yes.
to a dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
So how we can do that using map function, ma'am?
With map function. Okay. So this was the tool list. One second. Let me check it.
Ma'am, can you please explain enumerate? I actually joined late. I missed that part.
So enumerate is something like it gives numbers. If there is no, instead of writing loop, we use enumerate function to replicate the same thing. So over here, so here we are taking state start is equal to 5. If it doesn't take anything, and if we use enumerate, so we should only print states, whereas enumerate is given a particular value followed by state, 0 with Delhi, 1 with Mara. So in order to create this ordered of a list items in a dictionary, we use enumerate. Not only in dictionary, anywhere we use enumerate. So someone has so map, right? So for example, let's compare zip versus map. Okay. So here, for example, if we want to compare two elements in a list, we use zip function. So the syntax of zip function would be zip, z is equal to zip of states, comma, capitals. So here it would be taking as print of z. So okay, then let us consider, take it as, let me comment everything. So here print of list of z. So if I run in this way, like I'll be getting, oh sorry, I missed one bracket. Yeah. So here when I was trying to use zip function, like zip function is like it will be mapping the first element of states to the first elements of capital, second element of states to second elements of capital. So this is what zip function does. Whereas if we want to use similar kind of thing for map function, m is equal to map of, here we can't use map function directly. So if we want to use the map function, we are supposed to use particular functions or some methods in order to call this. So because of this, like lambda functions has been introduced. So over here, like if we use something like map of lambda of lambda, let's take something like states versus capitals, for which,
Just sorry to interrupt.
okay,
Yeah, suppose the states and capital, the length is 5. Okay. Suppose there is like in capital there is another one string. Then what will happen?
for enumerate, there won't be any issue.
You know, like suppose here you're doing zipping, right? So then what will happen?
One second.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me light this logic. So for zeroth element, we are calling zeroth element followed by C of first element. Then if we are comparing Delhi with New Delhi, so this will be the zeroth element, this will be first element, and after that we will be using zip of states, comma, capitals. After that, let me print m. So in this case, SC is not defined. Okay, pardon, dictionary of Yeah, so I have missed this syntax. And in the last dictionary of map of lambda function, and lambda function, I'm supposed to pass these two in a string. Yeah. So if we want to use the same function with the help of zip and with the help of map, so this will,
Ma'am, I am not able to understand what are you doing inside here map. Can you
so
please explain?
which in inside.
Inside map, ma'am.
Okay, so here what we are trying to do is like we are trying to compare states with capitals. Okay, so you might be familiar with lambda function, right? So lambda function is like it just passes through your particular value of position to the particular one thing. So for here, for example, say compare this line and this line. So the extra thing is like here we are trying to map the lambda function of first values to the first, second to the second, third to the third. So in order to perform the entire operation, with the help of map function, we are supposed to process this in this way. In this way, in the sense like when we use map, we are supposed to use a function here. So here I have used lambda function, and lambda is inline function, right? So here for every SVSC value, SVSC means state versus capital value. So we are calling the state versus capital value of zeroth versus first and so on in such a way like the every state should map with the capital. So if we want to understand how zip versus map function applies, zip is something like we can directly map each other, whereas if we want to use map function, we used to call a function so called lambda or something else, and we are supposed to map it. So if you want to obtain the same process, this can be done.
Uh, can I have shared you in the chat? Actually, I told right I'm getting issues there. I have shared it, but it is giving me an error actually. In chat, can you see in chat once the code? Similar thing that list one
Okay.
in Gmeet chat.
Okay. And someone asked like if there are some extras, there are 10
Yeah,
states and
yeah, yeah.
capitals. So in that case, like if there is no matching of state to capital, then the value will be dropped.
Okay, it will be deleted.
Yeah, it will be deleted.
Okay, in chat I have shared you one. Can you just in Google Meet chat?
Yeah, dictionary one is equal
Ma'am,
to
can you explain line number 23? I'm not
one second.
understanding it.
This question, right? So let me comment this out. So you have taken state and you have taken capitals. Now what you are trying to do is like in the zip, like you are trying to map states with capitals by using zip, and you are trying to
Zip.
uh, so over here like dictionary one is also already a dict function. Okay, then list of dictionary. So one question like there is no use of these brackets, so try to make it simple, don't complex it at all.
But
So
I am getting error like text object is not callable. Callable.
callable.
Callable.
Yeah, so over here this will be, so dictionary one itself is already a dictionary function. So it's like here instead of taking date, why don't if you try in this way, zip is not callable. Print list of dictionary one. So this would be correct. So this is your code, right? dictionary 1 is equal to list of. Let me print. So let me compare and show this dict 1. Okay, so I got it. So here you are storing this dictionary 1 as a variable, right? So here, why are you passing another set of brackets? So if you remove this and if you try to print it, so the entire process that needs to be done is already being done. So you are mapping states to capitals, and for which you are zipping it and storing in dictionary for and passing it in dictionary 1. So you're just supposed to print dictionary 1. So there is no need of passing brackets here. So if you run, this will be coming directly.
But I'm getting only states, right? Capitals I will not get about in list.
So here, like, list converts all the keys only into a list explicitly. For example, if you want to get values, you are supposed to pass values. So basically you are see, for example, this is what we are having in order. So if you want to convert this into list, only the first thing will be taken into the list. So that is not the correct way to call. So if you
Okay,
want
and it
state,
should like separate value should be separated in a separate list, and list should be keys should be separated in separate list, right?
yeah. So
Okay.
let me show you again. So dictionary 1 dot keys. So you have just passed dictionary 1, right? Let us compare everything. That would be, so this is your input, right? So okay, so let us check. So this print list of dictionary 1. Oh, sorry, my bad. So if you check, your input is, your output is printing only the values of states Delhi, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and AP, which is something like it is taking only the states. Means in a list, it is taking the first values only. Whereas if you check keys, so it is taking this value and keys are same. So it's something like your values are printing only keys. So by default, only keys will be getting printed. Why? Because keys are always unique. They won't be duplicates as per dictionary rules. So because of this, the keys are always distinct. So they are printing keys. And whereas coming to values, like if you want to print values separately, you can print dictionary dot values. And the last thing would be, if you want everything, both the keys and values, then you can type items. Items is something like you get all the key value per comment. So this is the first
Yeah, I
line.
want to hold you here. Like items if you give that extra comma brackets are coming, right?
Hmm.
That how I can remove it over? No, right?
No, no, we
It's
can't
in a
remove
tuple
because
form, right?
like this is a dictionary. So dictionary values are directly stored in the list.
in the form of tuple.
No, it's formed in a form tuple, right? That
Yeah,
is what
in
I'm
the form of tuple inside a list.
Excuse me,
okay.
ma'am.
So this is clear for you, right?
Excuse me, hello.
Ma'am, what happens when we use dot get? I confused in that also.
Like dot get is another way of calling the values. That's it.
Can you please
Ma'am,
explain it?
Yeah, 1 second. Hey, sorry.
Can you please explain it, ma'am?
Yeah, okay. So basically, what dot get does is like, so for example, if you want to find the exact value of Delhi, which is corresponding is New Delhi. So
excuse
use,
me, ma'am. Hello.
yeah, yeah, hello.
Ma'am, are you discuss the pattern printing for this session?
Yeah. Like we are in the fourth question. Now we will go to fifth next one.
Ma'am, my OPPE exam is after 3 hour later, ma'am.
Okay,
Can you discuss?
like 1 minute. Like let us finish the get function and we'll go. 2 minutes. So as someone asked, like we are supposed to print get value. So print here we want to find the values of so let me print all the items. So these are the items, and I need to get Delhi, like particular value of Mumbai's from Maharashtra. So what I can do is like print here. I should get as capital dot get. In capital dot get, I can pass as what we say Maharashtra RAS.
What are you doing, ma'am? Capital dot get. I don't get that.
Let me finish. Then you can ask your question. Uh, so here keys and values are generally used to get from the dictionary, whereas if you want to access a particular element followed by, for example, if you want to get Mumbai, then you are supposed to call get Maharashtra, and you will be getting the value of Mumbai. So over here all these values should be present in a dictionary first. So dictionary would be something like capital is equal to, we are passing all those values as, first we should get Delhi, then comes Maharashtra, then comes Karnataka, then comes AP. Okay. So here for Delhi, the value should be for corresponding Delhi, the value should be New Delhi. For Maharashtra, the corresponding value should be Mumbai. Let me skip this. So if you are having a dictionary in this format, then, and if you want to fetch the particular value of a particular key, then we use the get keyword. So over here, let's take capital, and if you run this, let's syntax. Oh, sorry, comma over here. See, if you want to get the particular value assigned to Maharashtra, then we use the get keyword. So one is get keyword to find a value, and the second one would be keys, third one would be items, fourth one would be dot values. So dot get, dot keys, dot values, dot item. So these are the some of the four functions which can be used only for dictionaries. Hope dictionaries is clear.
Inside, I can understand that dot get value takes keys inside it and return value of a particular dictionary for that key.
Yes. So now let's start with patterns then.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, I had doubt in that where you use map function, lambda function, and zip function. I didn't understand that actually.
Like, where didn't you get it exactly?
Ma'am, can you take to that line? Ma'am, how you used for the map function and that?
Okay, then let me tell you again by the end of the class, because someone is having some exam on patterns in some.
Okay.
So let's finish that. I'll get back to you for sure.
Okay.
So someone asked, there is some query on patterns, right? Are there any specific patterns?
Yes, I'm like VW.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, BWZ type.
What is it?
Ma'am, I have dived in pattern, especially printing triangles using alphabets and
W
numbers.
also.
Okay. So do you want me to print pattern B, W, and Z, right?
Ma'am, one pattern also making triangle using alphabets.
Okay. So patterns, let us start with B. So let me use paint.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Can you please print the triangle using
Yeah.
alphabets?
Let's go in an order. So first is like we need to print the pattern B. B is the alphabet. So over here we want to print first star over here, second over here, and in second row we get first over here. We keep this empty, and next comes like this. And similarly, in, and similarly we will be getting another star over here. Again one blank space, and again another star. And here there won't be any blank space, so we'll be printing. So the B forms something like this. Okay, the B forms something like this.
So, ma'am, two half circles.
Yeah. So two inverted C's, two inverted C's followed by one straight line.
And what we print in the circle? What we print in the circle? Open circle.
Empty here, right? You give
Here. What we print? No, not here. On the edges, actually.
edges.
You have.
Let us use star.
Hmm?
Let us use star. It's circle type, no?
So it's not B, na? Like let me tell you, there is some colors. Let me use some colors. So, for example, here we are getting 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then comes B, right? So B's position would be 2, 3, 4. Again, here we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And again we print some 2 stars over here. And again we would be printing 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is like kind of E pattern. Now we want to make it B. So B would be something like this to make it B, right? So we print some extra patterns here to make it B. So for which we are supposed to print one straight line. Second row we are supposed to create this. Third row we are supposed to create this. In fourth row we are supposed to create this. Then again one straight line. Then again something like this. And again in the last we create some straight line. So this would be something like B. So got it right? On an average, if we look at this, so this will be looking something 4. Fifth position, we are making some curve like this. And again, we are making some curve like this. And last would be line. So this is the pattern B. So here, if we want to print the pattern B, then this would be something like, first let us write some loop for I in range of, let me take any random number, I'm taking 7, and for j in the range of 5. 5 because consider there are 7 lines over here. If you consider there are 7 lines, out of this I'm trying to remove the topmost line, bottommost line. So 7 minus 5 would be, 7 minus 2 would be 5. So if value,
Ma'am, why you take 5, ma'am? Can you describe?
so over here, the first line is a straight line. And the last line is a straight line. So out of 7 lines, so I am trying to print B in 7 lines. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of the 7 lines, I am trying to print line 1 with continuous stars, line 2 with continuous stars, right? So out of this, I am subtracting 2 lines, and then I'm trying to print these gaps. for j is equal to 0 or j is equal to 4. And see, what I can say is like this will be very hard to understand in the beginning until and unless you are familiar with basic patterns.
कहाँ है वो नंबर लिखूंगा बाहर
0, 3 and 6.
नीला है स्केच
See, what I can say is like this line logic would be kind of very complex for you until and unless you are familiar with basic patterns. So, I again 0, comma 3, comma 6, and j value should be lesser than 4. Or value
से लिखा जाए लिखा कैसे जाए
print star else. So what I'm trying to do is like based on these positions of 0, 3 and 6, I'm trying to print the line. Okay, so end is equal to backslash.
कुछ भी नहीं है घर में
Like, can someone, could you please mute? Yeah. So we are as we asked, like we are trying to print the pattern B. So for the pattern B, like we are trying to find the positions of it. So if the position is 0, 3 and 6, if the j value is 4 and if j value is 0, then we are trying to find. So this is kind of complex pattern. If you aren't familiar with the basic patterns, just be familiar with those and this will be very easy for you. So when the values are 0, over here 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is the value of 3 and 4, 5, 6. So whenever the value is 0, 3 and 6, we are trying to print continuous patterns. Whereas if the values are not matching 0, 3 and 6, we are trying to print the spaces. This is the logic of this. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 line. So out of these 7 lines, I am trying to consider only logic of these 5. So that is why I have ran the loop of j. So I is for 7 lines, j is for 5 lines, j is for these 5 lines. So out of these 5 lines, based on these positions, I am trying to print star. If not, I'm trying to print blank spaces. So this
Can you please explain it again?
So like range is 7. So here we are having 7 lines starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And for j in range of 5. So j ranges between 5 lines. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 lines. So out of 7 lines, we are considering loop for 5 lines. And based on
Ma'am, J is not the width, or I is standing for length.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 to 7 will be coming like this.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be something like this.
So it's like row and columns.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
is I is row and
J is
J is
column.
column.
Yeah. So if you check the position of this star, the position of the star would be I is equal to 1, j is equal to 0. If I check this position, so I value will be 1, j's value will be 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This value will be 4. So I am trying to map wherever j value is 4 and I value is not equal to 0, 3 and 6. I value is not equal to 0, 3 and 6. There I am not printing the star. Whereas,
Ma'am, I can understand that J is for width and I for length.
yes. So my suggestion is like don't get confused with this entire B. Like you try to solve a initial part of this B, this D, alphabet D. If you are able to solve alphabet D, try to solve the next part of D, which becomes B. That will be very easy.
In the
Please
exam,
explain the line 11.
the parameters are given in the question, right? Here you have randomly taken 7 and 5, but in exam, the
Uh,
test cases will have different test cases or
so for example, X is equal to int of input or something which they will be giving. So we are passing X value here and J's value would be X minus 2. That's it.
okay.
And please explain line 11.
So, like, where is the particular place you are in? Is anyone clear about this line level?
No, ma'am. I'm
No,
not clear.
ma'am.
Okay, so my suggestion is like try to create on your own alphabet D. Okay, and like I'll be waiting till end of the session. So let's try to do this. Let me explain this before. So for example, i's value, j's value is equal to 0. Means wherever the j value is 0 or j value is equal to 4. So when j value becomes 4, so let us consider the values only in this particular bracket. So whenever the j value is equal to 4, so over here, j's value will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if j is equal to 4 and I value at when j is 4 is not equal to 0, 3, 6. At the particular position, try to print the star. So wherever j value is 4 and I value is not equal to 0,
Means value
3,
is starting from 0.
yes.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 0, here see this is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So wherever j value is equal to 4 means this star, this star, this star, this star. Wherever j value is equal to 4 means it should be forming an entire straight line from top to bottom. But we have given some condition like when I value is 0, I value is 3, I value is 6. In not in these conditions, when I should not be not in. So when j is 4 and I is not equal to 0, 3, 6, try to print a star. If it didn't give this condition, okay, to be clear, let me say if we didn't give this condition, what will happen is like, second, okay, line 8, unexpected indentation, okay. Okay, let me take it with some defined values. See, we are printing star over here, star over here, star over here. So in order to avoid this, when j is equal to 4 and I value not in, hope you are clear with knots and all, not in 0th position, which is here 0, first, second, third, 0 comma third position, fourth, fifth, sixth position. So wherever, oh man, sorry, my bad, here I should type sixth position. So in these positions 0, third and 6, where I value is equal to this and j value is equal to 4, try to avoid this. So if you think like this is also a B, if you think kind of, then it is fine. But to be clear, how we write B? So I'm trying to remove these values. Okay. Okay, let me give another way. So if you want to make small b, this is capital B, right? So 0, comma 1, comma 2, comma 3. So if we remove all these values, means this will be removed, this will be removed. So in these positions, so this is the line of small b, right? So in these positions, try to remove stars, means this will be removing stars in the positions of here also, like first, second, third also. So hope this looks like small b, right? So we are explicitly trying to remove these lines. So this is being discussed in these lines from here to here. So j value is 4 and I values is not equal to this. Okay. And second condition is like, that is what I asked you, like this will be somewhat complex. Try to make small d and try to double it so that d becomes b. And for I in row of 0, 3, 6, these values, and with j should be less than 4. So in these cases, only try to print star. In other cases, try to print space. So this is what has been passed, and this is try to print this b. So that is what I was telling. Like if you are familiar with all orthodox patterns such as star, like these patterns like star, this kind of triangle, this kind of inverted triangle, and alphabet, what we say, this kind of patterns like bridge kind of patterns. If you are familiar with this, then I can say this would be somewhat easier for you. Instead of starting with, it's like starting, instead of playing some regional tournaments, this is like playing an international level tournament, which would be very hard for kind of thing to understand. So better be familiar with these things. It's not about buttifying or doing how this for I in range of n, for j in range of I minus n, not like so. Try to understand how this I value is printing and this how these j values are printing. If I is equal to 5, this is how I 5. If j is equal to 3, try to do something like this and try to make it so that this will be very easy in future. So I can go with any pattern, but issue is like basics needs to be praised so much. So only solution for this is to be becoming practice. I mean, to make sure like you practice well on these topics.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
where can we found such type of easy questions as we get a harder question on online?
Like
Uh, o-
like
if we use Geeks for pattern printing, they are using hard ways to solve them.
try to solve in your own way. See, for example, there would be so many patterns in
There's too many
Python.
questions in PYQ.
So there were so many websites, not only some, like these are the things and all. So try to solve this, like try to solve this kind of diamond, try to solve a hollow. So if you solve this hollow, like even our B is there, right? So when position is equal to first and when position is equal to last, try to remove. So this becomes D. So once this D is become, try to print pattern alphabet P alphabet, then try to do something like so. And like it's everything is about only practice. See hollow patterns. So this should be making clear like where to use hollow, where to print star. I mean, if you are familiar with printing star, we can print anything like numbers, alphabets, characters. That is secondary. First thing is like you are supposed to know where to print and where to give a blank space.
Most of us are having the OPPE exam tomorrow, and we are still not thorough with this pattern printing.
Okay.
Do we have any option to skip this question, and will there be any option in the OPPs to select an alternate question other than the pattern? Okay.
No, I am not pretty sure about this. Like exam is tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So like then that would be more than enough time to practice this. See, my suggestion is like instead of trying to learn the question, try to learn the process to solve the question. Like, see, this will be very easy. For example, what I am saying is like just try to judge. Like for example, there is a program for I in range of. So this handles with only two loops. Whatever the pattern it is, this is of only two loops and
Mhm.
the position of it and where are we printing stars. So this will be of two loops. So forget everything. Just make sure you're not getting confused or tensed in the exam. My suggestion is try to take a pen and paper or something like this. So there will be some in our childhood we used to do, right? some kind of things
Yeah,
like
connect the
1,
dots.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again here one is there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or something like try to draw something like this on a paper, whatever the pattern is. Okay.
Can we
You
use
want
paper during exam?
generally we use, right?
Yeah, I think it is allowed. Even for the
I think it is
OPP, it
allowed.
is allowed.
Like as per my knowledge, whatever the exam it is, paper is allowed. Blank paper with pen.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
try to analyze 6. So 6 over here, 6 over here. Again 6 by 2. So what we are getting is 6 cross 2. Or else let us consider like 2 cross 6 here. And over here it is like 6 cross 2. Hmm? And 5 cross 4. And again over here like, I mean, 5 cross 3 or something. So the center is at some here. So try to analyze the pattern like this. So for I value is equal to 2, so you'll
Ma'am,
get something.
what is 2 cross 6 and 6 cross 2? This I didn't.
So what is the number over here? 2. What is the number over here? 6. So this point is at 2 cross 6.
Okay.
Hmm? So this point is at 2 cross 6. This line is this line. So this is at 6 cross 6 comma 2. So 2 comma 6 is this point. 6 comma 2 is this point. Next point would be 2, 3. This will be something like 2, 6, 6, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5. So whenever this will be I value, this will be J value. So here we will be giving N value as 6. So for I in range of 2 comma 6. So we are supposed to start a line 2 and until 6. Similarly, for I in range of n minus I. So J's value will be n over here. N minus starting with 2, right? So for I in range, so we are starting with 2, ending with 6. So this will be an increment loop. This will be a decrement loop. This loop will be decrement loop. So based on these positions, 3 comma 5, these
तुम
values will be automatically
इधर
coming if we use them.
अच्छा
Could you
अच्छा
please unmute someone who is.
फोन पे कर लूंगा
So based on this, like try to
फोन पे
analyze.
कर लूंगा हाँ। अभी 1 घंटा मिल जाएगा
I hope this is clear. So try to make some kind of grid, rows and columns. If the pattern is something like anything, like if it is B, if it is something like B. So B will be having a line over here, then comes line something like this, then comes something like this. So try to find it out. Ki how are we handling this? Whatever the pattern it is, try to keep this handy in your hand, or mostly like even I nowadays use paper instead of memorizing it, because that is very hard for me to directly memorize in brain. So I use those kind of techniques. Whatever the pattern, if it is S would be something like this. Okay, S or 5. So 5, this is number 5. If you want S will be having something like this, small curve over here, and again small curve over here. So just try to understand how, like, try to print the upper half of it. Try to print the upper part of it, this part, in a proper way. C, and try to invert this C and try to join this. This is the background behind all the loops and all the patterns related.
Ma'am, can you explain this process again, ma'am, please? Because
Like what I was saying is like try to
you
analyze with the help of grid based approach. Wherever
yeah
you want to print 4 by 2, take a star, 5 by 3, take a star, 6 by 4, take a star. Similarly, 6 by 2, take a star, 6 by 3 is 5 by 3 is a star, 4 by 4 is a star. and try to map these dots. So you get a different pattern. It can be X, it can be P, it can be W or anything.
So,
So,
then suppose we want to print W, then how should we use the grid?
Hmm,
for this?
so for example, let us take W would be coming like this, right? W 1 to 6. Again 6 to we pass it till 3. So again 6 3 to 6. This will be the pattern for 6 W. So here we are considering 6. Here we are considering till 6. And we are, let us, for example, this is the ith value. This is the j value. So when j value is equal to 2 and j value is equal to 6, print star. When I value is equal to 3, then hope you are getting right. Here we print a star, here we print a star, here we print a star, here we print a star. When I value is equal to 3, then wherever j is equal to 0, j is equal to 4, j is equal to 6, print a star. For the fourth iteration, wherever I value is equal to 2, j value is equal to 4, print a star, j value is equal to 3, print a star, j value is equal to 5, print a star, j value is equal to 6, print a star. Similarly, when again over here same pattern, when here 3, so here let us take again 3 only, and here let us big a single star, again let us print a single star, and here let us take a single star, here we will be getting other star. So the W would be something like this. Starting from top, we'll get something like this. So with the help of this, we can print any pattern. So try to map I with J and just print it. So this is kind of very easiest questions, but it needs it needs lots and lots of practice.
Ma'am, now can you please show it through code
Yeah, I
of this
can show,
pattern?
but you won't be understanding it, like if you aren't familiar with basics.
Ma'am, you have started with in the grid with line with 1 2 3. We can start with 0, no? Because
You can start with just these numbers are only for representation purpose. You can use some anything.
yeah.
There's a
So
question we
same
have
will
to
be.
use backslash forward slash instead of star.
Yes, yes. That is also possible. See, my major thing which I'm supposed to say is like try to understand the positions. Here you can print at the rate star. If not, you can like how we type X. Right? There is a help of which I'm drawing right now. This can be done with the help of stars or else it can be done with the help of backslash. Again, why am I telling you backslash? Because you will be getting confused. Here we'll be using forward slash. Here we are supposed to use backward slash. So in that case, again an extra if condition would be coming, which will be again more complex.
Because the slash question is there in OPP, PYQ.
Yes. Mhm. So just whenever the position of 4 comma 3 or n 4 comma 3, try to print forward slash when it is 4 comma 5, which is above the 4, or if it is like greater than 4, try to print forward slash. If it is in that way, we can get it. So for example, let us take let me explain you W. Let us take rows is equal to 7. For
Ma'am,
I,
it is something like solving matrix.
yes, not matrix, just position, that's it. Matrix can be called as matrix because we are finding the row value, column value, particular, but this can be called as matrix or anything. based on your comfort. But this is like x versus y. Sorry, my bad. For I in the range of rows, so we are taking 7 rows and 7 columns. That can be changed based on our interest. So for J in range of rows, here we are having these many rows. So rows are like rows into 2 minus 1. So if j value is equal to 0. 0 means this will be the 0th position. This will be for j is equal to 0 always, or j is equal to rows. Rows would be always the last position. Rows will always be the last position, which is 7 over here. Okay, rows into 2 minus 2 because you are trying to subtract the number of lines. The first line w would be something like this, right? So here we are trying to subtract this line and subtract this line. Initially when we are having b, like we have subtracted from row I, now we are trying to subtract from row j, or I is equal to j, and I should be greater than or equal to rows. See, my suggestion, like if you are about to get this question for sure in exam, try to understand that most easy to complex patterns like alphabet. If you get alphabet B, you can easily solve alphabet D. You can also solve alphabet P, because P and B are kind of just an extra thing. If you are able to solve D, that will be double, right? So DL can also be solved. So in that way, in an exam point of view, try to learn the complex patterns. Like for example, if you learn H, H can be covered with alphabet A can also be created with the help of H. Just a diagonal part should be managed. So something like so. So for I plus j is equal to rows star 2 again minus 2, and again I should be greater than so let me try to print. Where is the mouse? Try to print star over here followed by end is equal to one major thing which I used to do in my college time is like I never used to print fr outside here. So we are supposed to print fr, I mean outside the jth loop but inside the ith loop. So these kind of mistakes can be learned with the help of practice, which I can say. We got so we got some mistakes. So we are supposed to get w, right? W will be like this. J is equal to rho star 2 minus 2, or I is equal to Joe I plus rows into 2 minus 2, and I should. So W should be I, let us take I is not equal to j. No. Also, into 2 minus, if we remove minus 2, then we get extra line, extra line. This should be inverted. Uh, we check it with some other number. Check it with 5. Okay, if we check it with 6.
Ma'am, please solve one OPP PYQ of.
Let us solve this and like I'm trying to solve this on paper. This is, should be greater than only.
Ma'am, sorry to interfere, but I have a doubt.
Okay.
Can we leave pattern question and
Your voice
focus
is
on other in exam? It is taking lot of time. I think if I do in exam, then my 2 hour will be consumed by it only. So,
uh,
what is the strategy to solve OPP exam? Can you please explain? First,
like
just start from easy and then hard. It is fine or bad thing, ma'am?
see, my suggestion is like it completely depends on person to person. It would be something like if you are like if you are about to get a minimum marks, try to start solving with easy, then go to medium and hard. I can say, but if you want, if you're first, my suggestion is like if I'm in your place, like I will try to read the question. After reading easy, medium, and hard questions, I will be getting some understanding. Ki I can solve hard question or not. At least I would be trying to do it if I can understand the hard question. If I feel hard question is completely new, I will be starting with easy question. If I feel A hard question is somewhat manageable if we invest some time. I will start with hard question, try to solve it. Like I would be not giving more than 40% of the time to hard question. It's something like in the entire duration, I would be taking 40% for hard question, 30% for easy question, 30% medium question, 10% for easy question. So again, this is of 80% only. And the remaining 20%, I would be investing on the remaining part. So if I'm done with this in 30, for example, this takes 40 minutes, this takes 30 minutes, and this takes 10 minutes. So I'll be done with 80 minutes. So I might have another 20 minutes. So I'll be trying to use this 20 minutes to solve the other sections because compiling might take some extra time. These runnings will also might take more time.
What is the total duration, man,
Like
for OPPE one?
OPPE, one second. Like I'm not pretty sure. Like, these are the percentages, not the exact time. This is what the
Maybe
percent.
2 hours, ma'am.
So if it is 2 hours, 120 minutes. Like I'm not sure with the
Yes, it
exact.
is 2 hours. Yes, ma'am.
So, so
4:30 to 6:30.
so if it is, let's see, like if it exam is of 120 minutes, so try to allocate 40 minutes to hard question, 30 minutes to medium question, 15 and to 20 minutes. So out of 120 minutes, you will be finished with 90 minutes. So the last 30 minutes, I would be concentrating on other section. That can be taken in any order, hard to medium or medium to easy or anything.
Thank you, ma'am.
There can be 5 to 6 questions. If so, then try to adjust accordingly. But my suggestion is like this is what I would be following. So over here, I is equal to j. So let me try with your condition. So I in range of rows. Let me take as different value columns is equal to 2 times rows minus 1. So over here, let me take, instead of this logic, let me take columns here. Ij. So if j is equal to I. So here if j is equal to, instead of taking 0, let us take I, or j is equal to rows of j is equal to row, instead of into 2 minus 2, let us take rows minus 1 minus I. So the first condition, or j is equal to minus I. Again, let me take j is equal to plus I, or the last condition, j is equal to 2 twice of rows minus 2 minus I. J, okay, double is equal to, what did I get? So here I'm supposed to print this W, the topmost part. Okay, so let me solve this and tell you like in 2 minutes. Is there any other question meanwhile?
Yes, ma'am. One OPP PYQ.
Okay, can you tell me the exact question where it is?
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
May 2025 set 1.
May 2025. May. Okay, in set 1.
Yeah, ma'am. Section 1, problem 2.
Okay.
Yes, this one.
Ranks of sentence, spades 1. To value tuple 70. So like you understood the question, right? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you did you get what is the question asked? I mean, what is this asked in the
Not
question?
clearly, ma'am. Not clearly.
Okay, so they're asking write a function card to value tuple, and in this like what are the things present in the card? How many spades? There will be total of 52 cards. 13 fours are 52. Yeah. So 52 cards. Out of this, there will be ace. Ace means A. Then comes 2 to 10. Then after jack, queen, and king. So this will be the values of it. Okay. So this will be of total 13 cards. So 13 into 4 combinations. So one is of spade, one is of heart, one is of diamond, one is of club. So here there will be assigned 1 to 1 rank. For example, as they have clearly mentioned, like ace is 1, king is 13. So if you take card 7, 7 will be having a value of 7. So here what you are trying to is like we are supposed to parse a particular card to the particular value.
Okay.
In this case, how can I explain is like these are the values here. See, spade 1, heart 2. So for example, they're asking 7D or something, right? So D means 3 diamonds. 7D means you should print D means what is D? Diamond. Diamond is 3. 7 is the card number 7.
Card number 7.
For example, QS. So S is a spade. So the S will be printed 1. What is the value of Q? Q means queen. Queen is 12. So just supposed to map, if they give QS, Q means 12, S means 1. So just you are trying to inverse it and print it. That's it. 10D. Let me explain you again. 10 and D. D means diamond. Diamond value is, so you are supposed to get 10 and 3. You are inversing it and printing as 3, 10. That's it. So
Okay, ma'am.
here,
Question is clear, but can't able to execute the code.
okay, so let see, they have given suit values, they have given rank values. Joker 11, okay. So just try to map like if card dot starts with 10, then rank is equal to 10. Else rank of card is equal to 0. Try to solve in that way. Or else let me show it to you. This part I need to finish it before that. So did you got this question right? Like why at what point were you not able to solve it?
Can't able to write the code for this.
Okay, this code is very simple, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
ma'am, I am also not able to think about how to start it.
okay. So for example, so take something like suit values are there, rank values are there, right? If card dot starts with, okay, starts with 10. Okay, then what will be the rank of it? Rank of it will be 10 simply. And suit is equal to suit values. Suit values would be is equal to card value of the given card value 2 or something. Hope you got it, or else let me explain in detail. Okay, let me keep this for time being on a side and let me finish this and we'll go. So what has been shared over here? These 3 lines have been given to us. Okay. So this is the given question to us. So in this, let us take something like, let me, instead of calling it from outside, I'm taking it inside. Okay, rank value. So here what I'm checking is like, if card dot starts with, the input is to be called from console input. Here we are giving rank is equal to 10. 10 in a string format. Okay. Oh, sorry, I have used semicolon here. So it is equal to card of 2. Else rank is equal to card of 0. So it is equal to card of 1. This is for these values. Okay, for example, if rank dot is digit, then if for example rank value is something, rank underscore value is equal to integer of the particular rank. Else rank value is equal to rank values of rank. So here list. So for this function we are trying to return, what are we retaining? Suit values. Suit values. So we are passing suit values first, followed by SUIT suit values. Then we are passing rank values. So for example, let me print something like print card to value tuple.
Sorry, ma'am, but we cannot use print statement inside.
Yes, that is, we are not supposed to use print inside. I am trying to print it and show it here. Okay.
For to show in program is.
So 7 followed by D. So if we check 7 followed by D, D value is 3, right? So our output would be something like 3 comma 7. This should be our output. 3 comma 7. So we are getting values as 3 comma 7. So instead of this, let us try something as 10 comma D. So D would be 3. And value should be printing as 10. So we should get value as 3 comma 10. So we are getting 3 comma 10. So in this way, we are supposed to solve this.
I mean, line 30, you have written 3 comma 10. Comment.
No, this is just for our understanding. We are, see, let us take something like Q and S. Q will be 12, S will be. It's not about error, Q and S. Okay. So here we are calling the first value. So for zeroth position. So zeroth position Q should be getting is 12. S should be 1. So we should get 12 comma 1. But they should be in inverted. So we should get 1 comma 12. See, we are getting 1 comma 2. That's it. With the help of this same logic, we are trying to use it over here.
How
So
this get inverted?
we are calling first what we are calling. So we are calling suit values first, followed by rank values. So if you want
Okay.
rank value first, followed by suit values, here you got 1 comma 12, right? You will be getting reverse 12 comma 1. That's it. It
Okay, ma'am.
depends on how we are calling it. So let me remove this and let me call my previous code. Hope this is pretty clear. So this is basically easy. Whenever we are having like digit, see this checks is digit. If it is digit, then we are finding the value of it. And we want this to be printed now. And let me remove the old code. So let me remove this again. Two into rows minus 1. Let's take something like 7. So this code I have referred from different resource. So here, if we run this, like we are getting the similar W. So this part, let me find it and get back to you. There is something which I'm trying, but it is not working. So anything apart from this?
Ma'am, can you explain that map function, ma'am, where you use lambda function as well as map and
Ma'am, I have one doubt from PYQ. In this one test case is passed, but other test case has some issue.
Could you
Can
share
I
your
share?
screen? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Just a second. Share it. Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Ma'am, in this question, will I show the question?
Yeah.
Okay. Ma'am, this is the question.
Okay. So write a Python program that reads a multi-line string and reverse only the vowel in the string while keeping all the characters in the original position. So wherever we are having vowels, we are inverting it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Non-vowel character.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
one test case is passed, but the another one
Show
is
me
not.
the open test cases.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, this case one is passed. This one, where the input is 1. But in this case, second, where the input is 2, this is not passed. It shows that my actual output is this and expected output is this. But ma'am, when the vowel comes, we have to reverse it, na?
Yes. Like how are you
So
handling
here,
if
hello, in hello, E and O are not reversed in expected output. But in my output, E and O are reversed.
okay, I think there is some issue with the question.
Yeah, because in case one, it's happened like hello. In hello, E and O are reversed, like this. But in case two, it is not. I don't understand why.
Mm-hmm.
But it is apply in world.
No, no, there is
No,
expect.
no, world is also same. Yeah, ma'am. In this case, the reverse is not applying. Don't know
Mm.
why.
Yeah, okay. So I think there is some issue with this question because HELLO, yes, world should come. Yeah, I think people have mistakenly typed E and O inverse. That might be creating this compiler fail.
I think so. Ma'am, is my code is okay? Could you please go through it?
Like, can you copy and paste this code in chat so that like this is very small to read?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Will I zoom the size or anything if you tell like this?
Yeah, that's better. So here, yes, storing it in empty list. We will append. Yeah, I think the code is correct only. Can you scroll a bit down?
There's nothing.
So nothing, right? Yeah, I think yeah, this is correct only. There might be some issue with the compiler of input and output setting that is making you this issue.
Ma'am, what is the problem number?
Wait, let me check. The problem number is it's May 25, set 5, section 2, problem second. Ma'am, will I stop sharing?
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, my code is working in this problem.
Can you both exchange your code? Like, can you share your screen and show it? Yeah, you have used differences like you have used capitals first, small in the last. She has used in different way. One thing along with that.
But ma'am, why in means why when the input is 2, the vowels are not reversed? Means in case 1 it is satisfied.
No, no,
That's
we
like
have
in
to take
hello.
both the lines together and compare it. We cannot take a single line and compare only on the single line. We have to take both the strings and compare it both.
No, just like here hello in the word hello, E and O are not reversed.
No, no,
Just like
no.
the
Here, see, see,
first
see,
case.
see. In this hello, this E and this yes E is interchanged. Then again in this O and this O is interchanged. See, this is capital O and this is small o. And in the expected output, the capital O has come in this hello and the small o has come in this UFO. We have to compare both the strings in the same time.
Means here in the line it is interchanged with hello and OFO.
Yes, yes. We have to take both the lines together, compare it, and then return separately those lines.
Okay, can you please share this code in chat?
What is it?
Okay, ma'am, I will try it.
Yeah, this is very a minute thing that needs to be noticed.
Yes, ma'am. If we just read the question, it seems just like we have to reverse the vowels.
Uh-huh.
But when the line is two, means when there are two lines, it reverses in multiple lines. Means vowels of first line is
Yes,
reversed with the vowels of second line.
But that I think
no,
that
the
is not
first vowel
mentioned in
will
the question.
the first vowel will get reverse interchange with the last vowel in the similar pattern.
Okay, okay. I think this is even let me check it once again. But they should have like clearly mentioned this in the question. But yeah, okay. That's a nice catch. So any more thing anything to discuss more? So just I can say from my side is like read the question twice to thrice. Make sure like don't get hurry of time and all. Like even though if you're confident about one question, try to solve it 100%. If you are about like two or three, how many questions you're confident enough, try to solve it and try to read the question in detail because like even professionals get confused by partially reading the question. So I can suggest like try to go through the question twice and thrice before writing the exam and don't get panicked. And if it is possible, try to solve the logic of the question
Excuse me, ma'am.
beforehand. Yeah.
Ma'am, I am feeling
Map.
fear for my OP exam. Can you suggest something for
Sorry,
mm,
which one?
scoring good marks?
Scoring good marks is like practicing more.
But ma'am, for this OP exam, I am not do some more practice, so I am feeling more fear.
Okay, so don't I see this is a normal exam. First thing, consider this is not that much high complex exam. So basically, you'll be having easiest question first. Try to read the easiest question. Try to check the logic of this question, like how confident are you and all. If not, try to take a paper. Try to do some basic math or basic things on paper itself before attempting the question so that you will be getting some confidence
I,
how
I
to
am
do.
I am attempting section one and section, but section three I can't attempt it. Like I can't do section three type question.
So section 3 are input output questions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in that case, like try to read the question. Like, can you show one question which you are facing problem so that I can explain and not the logic part. I can explain you how to approach the question.
And we are able to submit and run the test case multiple times
Mm.
in the exam.
Okay. Yeah, this is common, right? We are supposed to run multiple, not only in this exam, in any exam, you can run the test cases multiple times.
Okay, ma'am.
And ma'am,
Can I use?
means when we do our code, can we copy it and check it in Python tutor?
Uh-huh.
Means,
I
sorry,
think
ma'am.
that is not allowed because exam score can't be copied and taken as a backup anywhere. But
Ma'am, means Python tutor is given there for checking. So for checking purposes, can we use Python tutor?
technically during exam that shouldn't be done. But if there is some separate policy for IIT Madras where they allow us to do, then you can use it.
Ma'am, sometime I'm write a code and run it on the Python tutor. It is run, but when I'm pasted same code on my like when given a user type, I pasted code, but it can't get any test cases passed, ma'am. Like
Okay.
one or three test cases are passed, but l- others
So
are not passed.
so in that condition, try to understand and check the output. What is the output where you are getting failed? Like check whether it is because of wrong output. If is it because of extra spaces you are giving, extra tabs you are giving. So because we can see the output difference, but if we do come think about spaces, we can't easily find out like what is the difference in spaces, how many spaces. In the code they might have using two spaces, but in your code it is of three spaces. It is very negligible to our human eyes. So these kind of issues might be causing you to.
Sometimes all the test cases run properly, but some of the private test cases does not run.
So
Why?
yeah, private test cases is like, for example, they are giving an operation on numbers, but in private test cases it might be some characters or strings. So private test cases are like, how are you handling characters? So those kind of, for example, you are trying to print a multiplication of 100. So 2 into 100 is 200. Whereas if you give 0 into 100, it
Ma'am,
will
what
be.
happens when I am not scoring good marks in a OP exam?
Are you are a student. You should think of getting good marks, not about not going, not getting good marks, right? Try like be confident enough. Try to get as many marks as it possible. Don't take much stress because this is not everything. But try to practice as much as
You
you
are
can.
telling about private case test cases.
Private test cases should be also passed.
Ma'am, how to tackle with logical error means the error which I did, due to that error, none of the test cases pass. It might be space mistake or anything just like that. For tracing it, it takes a lot of time.
Hmm. So in that cases, like just try to check the spaces and all. That's it. Yeah.
I
So
mean, cheat code, there are types error also. They explain which type of error is shown in that portal.
mhm.
When you commit any error, na, it show the type of error,
Like
like
instrument
syntax error, any error.
input output error, those kind of errors would be shown. But try to have a look on those codes. Along with it, try to be handy with all those things. Like make sure you memorize all those. And what I can say is like these kind of issues can be solved if you practice more before exam. Because
Ma'am, can you please suggest some important questions which are important in perspective of OP examination? Most repeated or anything, just like.
most repeated would be like the logic would be same. See, because whenever we are creating some question papers, what we does is like we will be checking the previous year's patterns, how they have created it. Based on that, we will be trying to slightly modify the logic of the paper.
Ma'am, it will be the most recent paper, just like May 25.
Yeah, yeah. See, for example, people ask me to create a question paper. So what I did was like I have checked previous 4 to 5 years of question papers, checked what level of difficulty those questions consist in different three sections, and after that I tried to replicate the question, but not making it easy nor not making it complex. For example, they have asked me to find the vowels. I try like count of vowels. What I did was like counting of vowels plus consonants. These type of questions will be asked. So if you are familiar with last previous questions, how vowels are counted, you can easily get how vowels are counted, how consonants are counted, or what is the average number of consonants used in the list, kind of thing. So this would
Yes,
be
ma'am.
kind
But
of.
ma'am, in May examination, the pattern is still different. Means, in last question there are maximum pattern type question, but in May examination there is a chess based question. That.
So try to read those two. You will get
So,
something from those two.
Ma'am, can we use Python tutor during the exam?
That part I'm not pretty sure. Like, let me confirm and get back to you for that thing.
No, but I asked from sir, he said that key you can use.
Ma'am, but that will increase the inactive tab. So will it
Yes,
be?
exactly. So my personal suggestion is like not to use, but as people are saying that can be used, so you can use it.
I mean,
So
for
how
checking you can use, but you can't paste the code as same as in portal.
Yeah,
Like you
that's
can't
okay, but
change the
that will
tutor
increase
icon.
the number of inactive tabs.
No,
So,
no, 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 no. If you just directly click on that Python tutor from here, then it's not create any issue.
okay. And we have to join at exact 12:30 and leave at 3:30.
That I also, I don't know about that also.
It's
We have
better
to
to
join the meeting
join.
from both laptop and mobile.
No, no, I think now we are not to join from laptop. We have to only join from phone only. Google Meet.
Not
Yes.
from laptop, no?
Yeah, I think. It's only for SCT, I think.
Ma'am, please tell the
Okay.
timings.
Like the timings and all, like I'm not pretty sure. Like I can ask and let them know to. Like I'll be updating you in 5 to 10 minutes. Most probably, like these patterns and all, like do anyone?
Timing is already mentioned in that, I think.
Timing is written in the mail.
Yeah, your Google Meet start from when you have to join, and when it's
And
end, you can end your paper and just leave it.
Ma'am, they told that we have to remain during the whole time span, like 3 hours, even if we have completed our exam.
Okay, so like coming to this part, I have no idea about this, how exams are done. Even I'm not from IIT Madras, like not a previous student, so I'm from different institute. So not pretty sure how these are processed over here. So
Remember,
let me
I asked him, sir, he said that you can leave when the exam is
please give
over.
that number.
No, you should leave after exam end. Till that you have to
Like
take care.
timing,
Yeah, yeah.
after timing.
So if
Okay.
if your exam is started from 1:30 and ended 3:30, then you have to sit till 3:30 before you don't exist.
So I think we are done with this session. So if you want to discuss among yourself about these exams, timings and all, just please continue. And from my side, what I can say is all the best for your exam. Be cool, confident, try to read the question multiple times and understand it. And all the best. That's it. Thank you.